Hi Brian, just a quick review of the site as I got it down. Yeah, something's been knocked out of place here. When I look at your index page and I switch over to code view here, this super highlighted yellow, that tells me there was an error at some point, and it's quite possible that I've tried to change this and it's not coming up. So I'm just going to run it through Dreamweaver. It does not do a really good job of pointing out code errors, so I'm going to run it through Sublime and see what I can come up with. Actually, sorry, Dreamweaver CC 2015 does. Older versions, I'm using I think CS6 right here for my testing, but let me just see what I can figure out here. Yeah, my go-to thing is Sublime Editor just to do code errors, and it tells me right here that there's a missing div tag or two. So let me just figure out what's going on with that. This is a great thing about this tool is it shows you the opening and closing tags. Um, so Okay, so one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm just going to yank out the entire library item, just leaving the menu top. I'm going to close the index page down, and then I'm just going to open it back up again and see. I've run the actual library page here through, and it's not showing me any errors at this point. So what it's telling me is there could have been one at one time, and then it was sort of, you were still updating, and then you saved it again once it was fixed, but it wasn't able to actually fix the error. So let me just keep investigating here for a second. Yeah, I'm just opening the index page back up here, and there you go. You see it now. There's the menu top. If you recall before, it had a big, nasty, ugly yellow, bright yellow, and now it's gone. That's because the error in that library item is that library item has been removed. That was the item that had the error, although just the code had the error. It wasn't updated. So we're going to reinsert that asset there, that menu top. I'm going to insert it into this page here. It's probably going to show me there's no errors, which it should. Cool. I'm going to save this page here, go back to my menu top now, and I'm going to home ease. Just going to change this for a second. There's all the pages listed that have the component in it. However, it probably is only going to update one page, and that would be the index page. You see how it says updated? The reason for that is because the index page has the corrected library item inserted, or the library asset inserted. Okay, the code-free asset. The other pages still have the corrupt version. Okay, so there's the files updated, one which I would expect. Okay, so we go back to our index page, and we're just going to scroll up, make sure there's no ugly yellow. Don't see any. So far so good. And tilt slider, there's the menu top. It's still looking good. There's no ugly yellow. And if we save and preview the index page in a browser now, there's our homies right there. Okay, so what we can do then, the only way to fix this is to go through each page now and replace that. I'll see if I can do a quick fix for you. I'll show you how I go about fixing this sort of a thing here. This is where the template DWT comes in handy. Let me see if I can fix it this way first. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do is, and this is where the DWT comes in, and it's really one of those things I caution on, and this is why I only do it in support videos, is excuse me, is because what we're going to do is yank out the menu. We're going to reinsert it, the working version, into the DWT here. We're going to insert it right into this menu top area right there. Yeah, we know. Okay, that's all fine and dandy. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is we have to rename our editable region to header main 2, or give it a different designation, because we want to replace it in all the pages. So basically we're taking the existing header main editable region, and we're going to replace it with a new one from the DWT. And then it'll take just a few seconds to update the whole site. I just want to take a look at everything first and make sure that it worked. Okay, so far there's homies right there. Good. I'm going to save this page and close it down. I'm going to close the template, and we're going to put homies back to home. And we're going to save, and it should update hopefully 36 pages here. Okay, now it says 37 of 38 files examined, or 37 updated. That makes sense. Because we have a storyboard page which doesn't use it. So I'm just going to preview the About page and make sure that it looks good in the About page. Home, who we serve. So now we have these drop downs with all this stuff updating here. And if I go back to home, it's actually going to say home instead of homies. And everything's identical. So I'm going to upload this back to the sandbox for you. And then you can just download it directly from the sandbox and update your local site. But download the whole thing. What I'd actually suggest is download the contents of the sandbox. Do it right to a whole new folder. Get rid of the old website because I've updated every single page. So get rid of what you have. Download the stuff from the sandbox to a new folder and define that as a new site in Dreamweaver. That way you won't have any conflicts.